Lots of bullet-riddled bodies here. We should keep an eye out for what made them that way.
Say the word and I'll spread enlightenment! Near death's not a good look, Commander!
Sure, there's a more efficient way of cooling a computronic system than building it out of an ice moon. Wonder if putting it in orbit would work.
Plant your elements!
What I'm about to do! Evaluating for durable! Patch yourself up! Victory that easy. Swine. Charged and ready to aim. Killing spree.
Anyone standing between us and our goal seems to have a very short life expectancy.
To retrieve key data in cold storage in its present state requires a series of manual overrides. The first will enable identification of the storage brick housing the information.
If you encounter opposition, remember, our needs come first.
This didn't happen naturally. These poor fools were flash frozen somehow.
Data brick identified. Proceed to the cartridge extractor controls. There, perform a manual override to allow extraction.
What? What just happened? I didn't do... Wait! You out there! What did you just... Please, come talk to me. I must know what you did. What in the name of the matriarch did you do? We've been trying to restore these systems for weeks to no avail, and yet you stroll in here with that... What did you do? You mean to say we've been running ourselves ragged here, while the whole time there's a and it was in the Protectorate's possession? That's damnably... What does it do? How does it work? Please, tell me everything. Could it activate any additional functionality that could help us? Oh, during the Order's assault, a Protectorate soldier ran to the control room and triggered the chemical fire suppression system, and it literally froze all the combatants in place. I've been working on a procedure to reverse the effects. Sadly, it has proved a hard... For a moment, I believed your efforts to be my first sign of progress. I thought the machines whirring to life meant my efforts were... Perhaps. How much do you know about cellular biology and the inverse hydrophilic transitionary replacement theory? Well, I suppose it won't hurt to try. My theory, based on research a compatriot, meaning that the chemicals from the fire suppression system have infiltrated their bodies. Therefore, if I can remove those chemicals and replace them with an artificial cytoplasm, such as a heated alcohol, they will reanimate and return to normal. What do you think? Counter? No! Replace! What if I can replace... Why, with a bit of luck, I could have the system up and working within the hour. Thank you for your help. It may be the best shot these poor souls have at returning to life. Let's start testing. Come in, just... please. Be careful not to trigger the fire suppression system. I've removed the passkey, but I don't want to end up like those poor sods.
Sovereign, forgive me. All I saw was an endless sea of snarling Order traders pouring into the facility, and in that moment, my faculties desperately scrabbled to save ourselves. In my terror, I recalled the facility's safety briefing and the dire warnings of the fire suppression system. Suddenly, my body rushed into action without the benefit of my wits, and with no thought for my fellows, I triggered the system, horrifically transmuting every person on the outside of a pressure door into a grotesque sculpture of solid hoarfrost. And though the paradigm freely sacrifices subjects in defense of the Protectorate, it would be a despicable lie to say my choice was driven by anything but abject cowardice, which now makes my duty clear. I must seek out a sentinel.
I wonder if there's some way for
Confess
the
my
machines to have
transgressions and
access to
accept
help me in my
retribution,
research.
and I'll do so.
Please excuse me while I explore the various possibilities.
I just need my spine to re-stiffen a bit first.
Sharp enough. Hostiles nearby.
Commander, that was cold-blooded. Get it? Cold-blooded? Nothing?
made anybody happy.
A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry.
I see an enemy. Seems to be a corpse.
Huh? Your job is virtue. Every part is a call.
Extraction initiated. Proceed to the rail operations platform to reposition brick for export. Note, Protectorate troops have become alerted. Abundance expungement.
Murder!
Go through them if
Dismemberment!
necessary.
Butcher... Spread the truth!
You suspect me.
Violence is the answer!
Endure!
Mander's almost dead! I am recharged! Keep your guts on the inside, Commander! Help me out! If you haven't noticed, I am expiring down there!
rather bizarre. Bear disrupted influences!
Fine.
Seeking shelter!
Weapon prime!
Refilling mine!
Data brick now in position for export to the archive. Initialize the final transport command at the data gateway station nearby.
You are one step closer to flooding Arcadia with untold business opportunities.
Hope you're not afraid of heights. Invasive element!
Loading anew!
Don't break it! It's reactive!
Restoring the balance.
Unfriendly company. They're not. Not a good look, Commander. Say the word, of enlightenment. This might sting. A lot. Step aside. Swine.
The protectorate.
Heal!
Seeking cover.
There, the storage brick is on its way.
Blood shall be shed, recharged and ready to maim. Gonna break it. This might sting. A lot. Look.
Electrical damage. Failing. established. Failing.
grudge, you know.
Recharged and ready to make.
Open.
Caduceus detected. You are clear to enter thermal transfer. Be advised that an Anti's Choice field manager is present and unaccounted for.
Better them than the Crabbles they were obviously fighting. Or should I say, being torn apart? That seems to be your problem right there. Broken pump. Blood shall be shed, hair shall be soiled. Thirsty cultist, really? Ready to spread the truth. Swat. Yeah.
Recharge for mayhem!
Reading that manual told me everything I needed to know about regulation of the Archive's temperature flow. Now my Krabbels are adapting to the warm waters. It's such a pity that the Archive and the Krabbels cannot coexist in the same ecosystem. But the Krabbels need me. That babbling terminal can look after itself.
I love a good killing spree! Double breaking! Victory and death! This might sting a lot. Step aside. Stomach!
This thing needs a fuse. A working one. You'd think they'd be less fragile given their size. Say the word and I'll spread enlightenment. game!
Thermal transfer is fully operational. Later, when I process your data, I will not melt down. Proceed back toward the Archive Central Interface, while I assemble additional instructions.
Preserve said Greg on the strike. Took a stay today. Are you ready?
Ready to spread the truth. Back with a vengeance. Enemy about. Let's see what's inside them.
But you're... Don't make me avenge you! Threat nullified! I will restore my life or avenge my death! I'm alive. Who needs to die?
Cold storage is operational, and your efforts there are satisfactorily complete. I am unsealing access to the Archive's upper levels. There, you will need to revitalize the reactor and disseminate the Rift processing instructions.
Punch processing may require the services of an exterminator. Someone good.
I have unlocked another display case in the central entranceway. The Tremor Cleaver, the first weapon designed with my aid, awaits you.
Reactor or punch card processing? I'm not embarrassed to admit I have an interest in seeing more of the innards of this Computronic behemoth.
This unit requests your presence in the cockpit to discuss a priority matter. A significant anomaly has been detected by onboard sensors. This unit has cross-checked all data points and verified the findings.
Horizon Point Station has reappeared. It is not dissimilar to how the prototype modulator unfolds rifts, Commander. Based on energy readings, Horizon Point has been reconstituted by the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator, thus confirming the Archive's theory. While present data does not indicate if Horizon Point poses an immediate threat, a survey of the reconstituted station is advised as soon as possible. Calculating. According to the Archive, closing all rifts requires locating the Protectorate's large-scale rift modulator and inputting the rift data processed by the Archive. However, before navigating to Horizon Point Station, it is recommended you conclude all other affairs. Leaving will be highly unlikely due to the high levels of rift energy. That is a correct assessment, Commander. Briefing complete. Now returning to situation monitoring and data analysis, Commander. It appears Horizon Point Station is still in the process of being reconstituted. The rift itself is also more unstable than ever. As a result, landing closer to the location of the Protectorate's large-scale rift anomaly modulator is not possible. In order to modify it with the rift data you processed in the Archive, you will need to travel to its location on foot and seize it from Protectorate control. That strategy would be greatly inefficient, Commander. Please allow this unit to help you generate a more sound mission plan. The energy readings from the modulator can be traced to the Sovereign's flagship, Providence, hovering on the far side of the station. Hypothesizing. Given Protectorate hierarchy and the recent announcement about the Sovereign's mental refreshment, this is likely the Consul's doing. He will need to be stopped.
Void, take that Consul. This is the 1000th time he has gone too far. Would that I could slay him once for each.
Intimidation is not required. Protectorate subjects are not programmed to question authority. Warning. The rift is growing dangerously unstable. Using the rift modulator on board the Providence is the only way to prevent certain destruction of the colony.
Oh, good. I love when more complications are added to the pile. I can handle them with ease, Commander. Just say the word.
Once the modulator is secured, it may be used to close the rift and save Arcadia and all those in its orbit. There is minimal room for error, Commander. Good luck.
To be so close. The rift. It's magnificent. When we've done what we came to do, it's finally time. I shall soon be reborn into perfection. Thank you for bringing me here.
Just waiting on your orders, Commander. Whenever you're ready.
Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
We should keep moving, Commander.
Soon the Consul will answer for his many, many crimes. I have looked forward to this for a long, long time. place is a nightmare beyond the most fevered delusion. The soldiers, they do not look right.
Yes, that's definitely the Sovereign's ship.
Everything's broken here. Wires.
None shall stand against us!
Taking the fight out of them. They're benumbed. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Throw some guts and face me, coward!
Combatant scan.
They're beyond my range.
Death to the
Torpificator is charged. Locking them down. Mitigating the threat.
N-ray. Exposure. Under management. N-ray. Exposure. Under management.
Check your scope.
The plan isn't always subtle with its warnings, is it now?
We're all in this together. The skip drive is our legacy. It is our mandate. It is who we are. And it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive manufacturing process. We must all fulfill our duty to the Protectorate, but none of us can do it alone. Remember, all in this together.
Is this what happens when someone clings too tightly to the past?
It is who we are, and it falls to you, the eyes, the ears, the brains of Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip.
This is not a death befitting a noble subject of the Protectorate. The thought of meeting a similar fate makes me shudder.
Horizon Point Station to determine who introduced the flaw into our perfect skip drive.
Without the rift modulator, I doubt we'd make much progress here. You still possess that shield modulator, yes?
Blistering near those plasma spouts. I'm pleased we did not immolate.
some invasive elements!
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Stun weapon ready, Commander.
This is Augustine DeVries, formerly of the Earth Directorate. Consider this a recording for posterity. The Consul of the Protectorate is responsible for the twisted wreckage of this station. It is my hope that whatever you find here will save the rest of the galaxy from this fate. Know that I did my level best to stop him. But if you are listening, it is likely I have failed in my mission. Yet again. For that, I am sorry.
Your vitals look grim, Commander.
Corporification in progress.
Must get regained by fingerprints.
Adversary vulnerability identified. Target and locking them down. Minute.
Mobility interrupted. N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
I'm back and scanned.
Our commander hangs from a thread!
Taking the fight out of them. They're benumbed.
Check your scope.
Unleash my might upon them! On the authority of the thumb!
Status. Currently prostrate. N-ray. Exposure. Undermining. Functioning.
Another sane person in this horrible place? They sound distressed. We must rescue them.
Get away from me. See them? They were my teammates and they didn't listen neither. You'll end up just the same.
Agent Pascal, calm yourself. You are not in your right mind.
Don't you talk to me like you know me. Wait. Commander? Is that you? No. No, this must be some kind of trick. Oh, what's happening to me? So it is you. Thank Law. I don't understand what happened, Commander. Something was wrong with Sandoval and Jepson. They glowed like they were aflame. They ran in, jumped at me, clawed at me. Law, I had to kill them.
Then they weren't too dissimilar from the troopers we encountered outside. This is concerning.
I don't understand what's happening. I reckon that's true. But I don't feel much like myself, neither. My head hurts so bad. Can barely think. Can barely think back. Everything was fine. Till the explosion. I was pinned. Fire closed in. I tried to move. I tried to find the rookie. Then the whole station shook and tore apart. And then... nothing.
That explains it. She was left alive, just long enough for the rift to take her. That's why the reconstitution worked on her. To some extent.
Wait. There was something else. Sandoval was yelling. DeVries wasn't responding to comms. What happened? Don't tell me the situation got too fluid for you, DeVries. That it?
Certainly not. I was focused on the objective, as every one of your crew should have been. Isn't that right, Commander?
Yeah. Something tells me that ain't quite true.
That's right. It wouldn't do to have any distractions. I'm thankful that you understand.
Oh. But everything ain't right, is it? That thing in the sky. It's done something to me, I think. And to Sandoval. And Jepson. But I ain't sure what.
The Protectorate are attempting to reconstitute the station to how it was moments before destruction. That includes you. But it's failing. I'm sorry.
So I've come back from death to some, what? Some warped version of life? All because of some twisted experiment? Is that about right? You can help me though. Right, Commander? You could do something to fix this. Boyd. This is it, ain't it? I'll never see the sun again. Never fly in our ship. Never anything. Makes two of us. But maybe you could do me one final favor. End this for me? I don't think I can do it myself. Please. I'm sure.
Pascal? Helen? If I may, I'd like to see to your proper burial as an Earth Directorate agent. If you wish for it.
That'd be nice. Being seen off, right? This is the final kindness you'll do for me, Commander. Thank you. Try not to miss, huh?
It's all right. This will be over soon. I swear it. It's all right.
I'll just wait here, Commander. Go on.
Providence is much too close for safety. Rotebird has dispensed. I do not like what this might imply.
On their
Commander, stop dying at once!
Go for torpification. Combatant scan.
Shall stand against us!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Destroyed once, and we shall destroy them again. Mediating! Legally! As soon as my robustness is restored.
Knocking them down, taking the fight out of them.
Ready to discharge judgment!
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. At ready stack. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
There be none. Mitigating the threat. I have a fix on their weaknesses. Torpificator is charged. Torpification in progress. Locking them down. Combatant scan.
Rift and a plasma hazard are directly blocking our path to the Sovereign's ship.
Suggest we scour the area. The scientists here were unlikely near the caliber of the Order,
But perhaps they left something useful. That's all rather intriguing. This is very curious. Some of the science eludes me, but this equation, although incomplete, clearly has to do with the rift in the other room. What do you think, Commander? This equation is compelling, yet incomplete. Lethiferous cosmological phenomena isn't exactly my area of expertise, but I may be able to suss out the underlying logic. I expect there's an existing copy of the full equation somewhere hereabouts. Some nice, quiet place whoever devised this could calculate freely.
Prosecuting! Lethal measures at the ready, Commander!
Seize all!
Target analyzed. Lay down fire!
Continuing the battle!
What's this? What the... Death to the complicit!
Apparently, the Sovereign solved the equation? However unlikely that seems, I'll take it.
Let us return to the Rift Terminal so we might continue on our way. If anyone
would be able to solve the equation, it would be the Sovereign.
plagiarism. How shameful. Yet not entirely unexpected.
Splendid. Rift secure.
This is Scientist Bernard Rand, sent to Horizon Point Station by order of the Consul. While monitoring the reconstitution, I picked up strange readings in the old skip lab. The core appears to be pulling plasma tightly around it, not unlike a planet and its moons. Fascinating, though it thwarts my attempts to gather more data. Fortuitously, in searching the remains of the lab, I found an equation that could manipulate the core just enough to clear the chamber. And my way to professional acclaim. Let this be a record of Protectorate ingenuity. Bernard Rand, a man who marched fearlessly into chaos and tamed it.
Confirmed what I expected from Protectorate scientists. And that we'll need that equation to clear our path further.
hypothesis was correct all along.
None shall stand against.
Standing by to stupefy.
Deploying discombobulator.
Fortificator is charged. Taking the fight out of them.
Mitigating the threat.
Have a fix on their
We
weaknesses.
cannot doubt it. If we do not take that rover to the Providence, Arcadia may be consumed by these rifts.
Gunfire from aboard. We seem to have entered undetected. We best unseal the hangar to continue our inquest.
Attention, crew deck. Intruder alert. Be vigilant.
They're benumbed. Torpification in progress. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
Your judgment! You must keep your blood within to me, weakling! Do your work!
Target and torpificator at ready status. Mitigating the threat. Locking them down. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
My field calculations suggest the rift modulators on deck 2.
Attempting to pursue. Freeze!
Restoring the balance!
Standing by to stupefy.
Unleash my might upon them!
Restoring the balance!
Have effects on their weaknesses.
Most sloppily.
This unit is rated to address any of your needs. If your needs are emotional, rest assured that any silent... Please make a request. Displaying inventory.
What's going on down there, Deck 01? I saw an intruder alert. That's... I don't... Oh, Matriarch, save me. This intercom is to be used for emergencies only. Misuse of this intercom will result in prompt arrest and correction of the perpetrator. Now, how can I assist you, Deck 01? How many times must I explain this to you all down there? Every subject aboard the Providence must keep their deck access credentials on their person at all times. If you misplaced your access card, Sovereign help you, because I surely cannot. Perhaps a colleague would be willing to lend you theirs,
We could do this the hard way or the smart way. Either works for me.
As a member of the Protectorate's finest, you are granted access to euphoric stimulants. How might this unit bolster or reduce your current blood volume? Doctor-patient confidentiality is currently enabled. Unit cannot share patient details. This unit is not programmed to receive vocal commands. Unit is receiving vocal command. Logic error. Emergency. Releasing personnel record safeguards. Scientist Winifred Wu is currently suffering from Lockney syndrome. Subject must receive regular injections of saline solution or will experience leg paralysis and must be carried to sickbay. Unit has been assured this is most embarrassing. Request received. Locating cruelest medical tools. Complete. Commencing medical procedure. If you experience... How might this unit bolster? Note, by viewing inventory, user admits they possess foreign...
Locking them down.
Electrical damage.
Systems alienating enemy. Check your scope for combatant analysis. Go for torpification. Target analyzed. Lay down fire. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Torpification in progress. Reducing enemy effectiveness.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Morbificator is charged. Reviving me is
Strategically optimal. Mobilizing.
None shall stand against us!
At your word, I shall charge!
Continuing.
That wasn't so difficult now, was it?
I would vote in favor of fighting our way to the console, but if you do not, you should either locate an access card or keep away from our foes.
Now to find the rift modulator. I estimate there's a 73.47% chance it's nearby.
Did you not hear the intruder alert from the crew deck? This is a very poor time to be loitering somewhere you should not. You'd best present a very convincing reason for your presence, lest I order our automechs to smear you across the floor. Oh, are you a rift specialist? You should share your progress with Chief Scientist Montserrat. He's in the rift chamber. Here, I'll lend you my access credentials as proof of your authorization. Of course, the console's vision for an idealized version of Arcadia are paramount to my own aims. It's my wife, you see. She's never loved me, and she chews with her mouth open. Through the console's plan, I expect to see both issues rectified, especially the latter one. Montserrat asserts that this is not how the rift shall work, but I believe he simply needs to redouble his devotion.
Begs for correction.
Irrefutable proof that the Consul's mad plan is impossible. Yet even if we confronted him with it, I doubt it would stop him.
Go about your business. Or do not.
Yeah.
Received word that you were here. Rift specialist, are you? What exactly was it that you needed? I'm rather short on time, as a gander outside might tell you. Yeah, well, we all have urgent needs. And mine is to keep my lab, and hopefully the rest of this system, from falling apart. I need the modulator for my own analysis. You can wait. So you are familiar with the work we're doing? Tell me, what do you make of our experimentations? Ah, so you are seeing what I'm seeing. I fear that I was alone. None of these daft scientists seem to show any concern over our findings. Reconstitution is not working as expected. We are dealing with twisted versions of what was once normal. It's as I've been saying for weeks, but still, this ludicrous experiment continues. How exactly am I to speak out of turn? I'm locked in this void damn lab around the clock. If my productivity dips, or if I try to leave, I'll be sent to mental refreshment. It's enough to make anyone fall in line. Besides, I quite like my 4-time streak of Subject of the Month accolades. And what makes you think that you have the authority to fix this? I don't know what that is. And either way, you are not the one I must convince to deviate from this mess we're in. Our situation is far more dire than it may seem. There is no proof that Rift data can be stabilized or even edited. The Consul's plan will fail completely. But he no longer listens to me, which is distressing. I've prepared a report for him showing how the very structure of the modulator makes what we're attempting impossible. But I doubt he will pay it much mind. Yes, but as I said, I fear the report won't do any good. It's clear you aren't bound by the same rules as the rest of us somehow. If he won't hear me out, perhaps a third party will have more luck. Here, use this keycard on the module over there. It'll allow you to download my report and grant you access to the control deck. I hope you're able to sway him, because if you don't, we're all dead. Deck up in the control room. The console is the only one who has the means of controlling it, which makes your persuading him that much more necessary. Go now.
Well, the modulator's certainly bigger than a bread box. Fortunately, the ship makes a convenient carry.
Accessing report. Rift restoration analysis. Compiled by Chief Scientist Monserrate. Marked for delivery to Consul Thoreau.
Esteemed Consul, after much analysis, my conclusion is that the modulator we have worked tirelessly to build every test of reconstitution has resulted in demonstrable failure. Proceeding as we are now with Horizon Point Station will surely... The modulator is only effective at closing rifts from unsafe distances. Using it to close exacerbated rifts was unfortunately the data that we originally had hoped for. From the ancient rifts detected in the far reaches of space, untouched, and we are now out of time. All of our recent readings suggest that we're on the verge of losing control of this rift. I recommend I've included extensive notes and annotations appended to the modulator schematics to substantiate these conclusions. I know...
The rifts have spawned from unknown reaches? This is more dire than I surmised. But at least we have the means to combat them now. Our work here is not done. We must confront the console before anything can come to fruition regarding these schematics or the rift modulator.
There you are, Commander. What happened? I thought you were looking for the rift modulator. Why does it still look like that out there? That's unacceptable. That complicates matters greatly. What should happen if it's damaged as we seize control from the console?
We secured the rift modulator schematics earlier on. If this all goes pear-shaped, they're our fallback plan.
Well, suppose I'm pleased to see that you still run a tight ship. That gives us options. Did you happen upon anything else that I should know about? In the deep reaches of space? I suppose that revelation should not come as a surprise. They are proficient at monitoring space. How else do you think they effectively obfuscated their existence for so long? If this is what they say, I believe it. But we will need to table this discovery and its implications for a later time. The console needs dealing with. He may seem open to negotiation, but I would urge caution. If you denounce him or his plan outright, he will not yield. Unless you find his weak spots and chip at those first.
Worth a try, if you think you can navigate his delicate ego. If you fail, we'd be on our back foot in a fight.
The more we debate, the more time we squander. We must resupply and shore up whatever defenses we have quickly. And if you've something to say to any of us, Commander, I suggest you say it while you have the chance. No telling what awaits us beyond that door.